Gotta have my wine break. It's good in antioxidants. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe, and make sure you're following me on all social media, which is all linked down below. So today I am doing a recipe video. It's going to be 4 different ways to cook sweet potato, because as you know, I love sweet potato. The recipes are going to be sweet potato hash brown, sweet potato tater tots, sweet potato garlic parmesan fries, and if you have a little bit of a sweet tooth, it's roasted cinnamon sweet potato. So if you guys are interested in any of that, just keep watching. All right, so starting off with the sweet potato tater tots. So what you're gonna do is I did about 4. This is probably gonna make about 24 little potato tots or whatever, but I boiled them in a pot for about 15 minutes. Not too much, you don't want them too soft, just enough so you can shred them correctly. And you're gonna start shredding them. I actually recently just learned how to make these sweet potato tots. I couldn't make them for some reason. There was just something about it. I just could not get a recipe down there. It always come out all either soggy or too crispy, but this time hopefully they'll come out exactly like they did the other day that I made them, which they were delicious. So after you have shredded all of them, you're gonna put them in a bowl with like a little towel, because you're gonna drench it out, and you're just gonna, like I said, just squeeze out all the water. So this towel is actually pretty thick, so what I think it's doing, it's absorbing all the moisture of it. Oh, there it goes, you see? Oh, it's coming out little by little. You just want to get as much as you can. It's not gonna be a lot, but just enough. That way they come out really, really crispy. Alright, just make sure to get all of that water out. Now the ingredients for this one is going to be a cup of Panko breadcrumbs, salt and pepper, 1 tablespoon of paprika, and 1 tablespoon of garlic. So I'm going to go ahead and put that all in there. Oh, and also the recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, but I think that's a little bit much, so I'm just going to do like 2. And honestly, I never measure my stuff. I kind of just wing it like this, like my Mexican mom taught me. Si no más de poquito. That seems about right. So I added just a little bit more Panko breadcrumbs, just because it was still looking a little squishy. Like you want to make them look, you want to make sure it looks like a little dry, the way they cook a little faster. So all done here. You're gonna get a non-stick pan, and I put foil on mine to not mess up my pan. So I'm gonna put a little spray on there, and you're gonna take, just mix it up a little more. You're gonna take a little bit like this, and you're gonna roll it up like a little burrito. Take the tops off like that. And there's your tater tot. And you're gonna align them all up here. And those take about 25 minutes to cook, but in between I like to flip them over because they tend to stick on the foil. Okay, so this is how they're supposed to look like, and you're supposed to align them up like this. Make sure to turn them over ever so often when they're in here. Next one I'm gonna do now is sweet potato garlic parmesan fries. Now you can peel the skin if you'd like, but I like the skin on. I'm gonna go ahead and start. So the way I do it is I cut it in half, and cut it in half like this. And that's all for this one. You're gonna put them all in a bowl. The ingredients for this one is parsley, grated Parmesan cheese. You're gonna just use a little bit of the shredded Parmesan cheese, not too much, because I mean we are trying to make it healthy, but also don't want to overdo it. And garlic salt, not powder. Well, I just like the salt better. And extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Just gonna put a little bit of garlic salt. Now the recipe would be like 1 tablespoon, but again, I don't ever really measure my stuff. And okay, so let me just emphasize that as healthy as I want to make them, you also do not want to overdo it with the cheese, because let's face it, cheese is not that healthy. So I actually do measure how much cheese I put in. I would say I put in about 2 tablespoons, which is still, actually 2 tablespoons is 20 calories, so that's not even bad. This is a half a tablespoon, that's what I'm gonna do 4 times. 4. Okay, then you want to just mix it around. Top it off with a little bit of parsley. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put them on a pan. We're gonna put the oven to 450. Let them cook for about, I would say 20 minutes, depending on how crispy you want them. Next one I'm making is roasted sweet potatoes, cinnamon sweet potatoes. So I'm gonna cut these into little cubes, which is kind of similar like the way I cut these. Now that they're all in little cubes, the ingredients for this is cinnamon, coconut oil, a little bit of salt, and just a tablespoon of the brown sugar, just to make them a little sweet. So we're gonna do 1, I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of the extra virgin olive oil. 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna get the pan ready, spray some oil on it, and we're gonna spread them out of them. So these are the sweet potato tater tots, garlic Parmesan fries, roasted cinnamon sweet potatoes. Now you're gonna reheat your oven to 450, which I've already done. And for the tater tots, you want to check up on them every, I would say 8 to 10 minutes, just to flip them, because they do tend to get stuck on the foil. They should all be done depending on how crispy you like them. For me, I like them a medium crispy, so they'll be done in about 20-25 minutes. If you like them a little more, you should do about half an hour. And the last one I'm gonna make is the sweet potato hash browns. You're gonna get the sweet potato, you're gonna do the same thing you did with the other ones, just gonna shred them all up. This one I didn't boil it because I don't feel like I needed to. You can if you want, but I feel like it tastes exactly the same. All right, we're gonna put the shredded pieces to the side. Again, we're gonna drench them out. But before we do that, gotta put 1/4 of an onion. I don't know about y'all, but onion makes me cry, so I'm gonna try not to look and not get cut. We did the same thing we did with the tots, which is drench them out. The ingredients for this one is garlic powder, paprika, salt and pepper, 1 egg, and a half a cup of flour. I'm using almond flour. Now you're gonna put your pan to a low medium, so I'm gonna do mine at 4. Oh, and I almost forgot actually, a tablespoon of coconut oil. You're gonna take some of it, just a little handful. You're gonna flatten it out like a hash brown. I like to do mine a little small just because it's easier to cook that way and it's easier to flip. These are good for breakfast, but I honestly make these just to have a little snack at work. And I'd actually like to dip them in a little sauce that I created. Well, I didn't create it, but it's a semi-healthy sauce. So I use light mayo, sugar-free barbecue sauce, Tabasco sauce, and I think that's it. And paprika. And I just mix that all together and make it a little dipping sauce for the tater tots and the fries. All right, so here is the finished product. We have sweet potato tater tots, sweet potato garlic parm fries, roasted cinnamon sweet potatoes, and sweet potato hash. So if you're looking for a good, complex, slow-burning carb when meal prepping, sweet potato is obviously the best option. Well, it's one of the best options. Not to mention it has lots of antioxidants, fiber, and contains vitamin B and C. So that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions on any of these recipes, just comment below and I will get back to you. And I'll see you on the next one.